civil too. Come on, Mom. I'm right. Probably need to turn my phone volume on. Put that bitch on vibrate. That's right there. Oh, dang, my phone's up dying too. I'll make it easy. All right. Come on. It's like, I don't need no jacket. I'm cool if I had a jacket on. Sweater or no sweater? Yeah, I'm not getting sweater vibes. It's giving. Honestly, I can't even see that far back. Yeah. See this little Shae-Nitty. All right, he said I can smoke, so obviously the question is, can they hear me over rolling? Or should I roll first? Well, it doesn't matter, but I just want to know typically like that question.
I don't know what you mean by rolling.
Can they hear me over my background noise?
Background noise as in,
The noise I'm currently making now.
currently not, you don't have a microphone with you.
Oh. Oh. So there are components that are not set up yet. Okay, cool.
It's not been set up, you just didn't have it yet.
Mm-hmm. What's the difference? It's not set up on me.
Then it's not set up on you. It's
Right,
not-
the
it's
setup
not
is
set
me,
up.
not you. You got everything set up. I don't have anything set up. That's gonna be in the trial today. How most things are personal and not outside directional. But most people are outside directional. So they hear things towards them and not for the person that they're personally speaking to. Baby, it's like I'm on call with this hoe and my mommy. Okay, on. Testing. A 1, 2, 3. Can't you hear me like I could hear me? I can't hear me that first. So.
Try saying something to it again.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me like I could hear me? Now, granted, I am rolling up, still talking. This is what I mean. Can they hear me over me?
You gotta, it does like a recording and plays it back, so when you continuously speak, it can't.
Oh, you need to pause it. I need to take it a little slower, honestly. Okay. Tell me when you're ready.
Try something else again.
I didn't wonder if I could be heard over me touching stuff.
No, it won't hear what you touching.
Oh, okay. Saucy. We in the game. All right, I'm a hour and 4 minutes. That's what my alarm is on. Hour and 4 minutes. 4 minutes for little stuff to get done. Like, what are we doing? And then we're gonna start whenever. Baby, if you want me to. Do I got the tree fat Yeezys? I don't know. Ask you. Ask me. Uh-oh. Y'all keep telling me get a podcast. Well, guess what? NittyLiveTv is gonna be streaming on somebody else's platform. Because I travel so much, I am the brand that can be on any platform. T bitches. T. Leaf. Leaf. That's just the way it is.
Could you say something to the microphone again?
Welcome to Nitty Live TV on your platform today. Welcome to Nitty Live TV on your screens. Welcome Nitty Live TV to your screens. I'm here. That's much better.
And lastly, keep the microphone just a little bit more closer to you, just like tap.
Like, did it get closer? I pressed it. I don't know if it did anything.
That's good.
Okay.
Just try to make sure it actually picks you up.
hmm Yeah. Is this still good? I didn't move it up.
It
This still
was,
good.
you moved it.
This still good right here. Yeah. Right here.
Say something strongly.
Something strongly. Something strongly.
One more time. No, you didn't have to move it. When you move it, it changes how it sounds. So that's why it was paired. Just try to say something again.
Something sound.
Now it's cutting out. Hold on.
Living my best life. Mm-mm. Back and forth with you, bitches.
Right. Try saying something a bit louder.
I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you. Can you
Right.
hear me now? Or can you? It's like real big blunts. Maybe it is trial. These rolling minis and spliffies and personal. The time and place to get comfortable with the personal spliffies. Huh? Start with ain't going back and forth with you snitches. Ain't going back and forth with you hoes. I was just playing. Like the hoes on the ground. HOWLES. Yes, them. I ain't going back and forth with you hoes. You know why? Because you just be trying to hold a bit down. What? No, I'm talking about you been trying to get a bitch down to go down the hole. Hold a bit down. Try to hold a bit down. Try to get a bitch to go down the hole and you go hold down the hole. Hold a bit down. I'm gonna have to pause my alarm clock, my alarm, which we already passed a minute. In 4, in 3, in 2, and I'm feeling exquisite. Thank you. I feel like you are too. I pinned it because you're a real one. All right, all right. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Usually I put my tunes on and I run it up in my head before I get active talking so much. But I ain't put the tunes on, so I am the tunes running up in my head so I can control talking too much. Tell me when you're ready. Testing one,
Testing one, two.
1, 2. Shawty, would you be my shawty? Bleezy might not make it for the live, but I'm sure gonna go ahead and get this out the way. I ain't rolled a big one, like, he ain't buy no ganja yet. Like, sorry, but the mic happened to be right where my tongue's gonna come out at. Got it. The mic wasn't even facing my mouth. You know that? I might sound better now. I had to move it because I was rolling, but the mic was not facing my lips actually when I was talking. I might sound different now. You know, sometimes I could do better. Hey, are you okay? Are you okay? And me. Alright, anti-ooh. You know, you ever met a delusional person? Somebody full of them delusions. What does that really mean? What is delusion? Delusion is like an illusion that you acted dumbfounded in. If you ask me, that is what I think it would be. Like a delusion is what? I'm dumb to my illusion. Like I don't even know what's going on. Delusional. Yeah. I'm somewhat delusional, but most delusional people half-ass and halfway got their shit together. Okay. Hey, I can tell you straight up, because I'm one of them. Some half sedation going on over here. I could do much better in life. I know, but this is my life. I'm doing as better as I want to and leaving much to the universe. The universe can give me much to do better, but I can only do as the better I got. Like, if this is the better I can do, this is only the do I can better be better at. Like, what are you talking about? So I'm learning. Streaming is gonna be like popping my collar. I'm popping my collar, popping my collar.
Testing one, two.
Cause I tested you and I left you.
Testing one, two.
Test me and I test you. And I'll let you know, baby, I could bless you. I could be the best thing you ever even know. But if you don't know, you might even fold. Baby, you think I'm younger because I glow. But am I old? Don't nobody need to know. Until I start talking and I'm wise, ain't that so? I be giving them gems that you don't even know. Coming, humming, no slumming, but we be bumming. Where at? Every time I get my bag. Where at? Every time I get that bag. I don't figure out why you wanna act like that. These windows open? Yeah, you caught that bitch, so he not smoking this whole lot. And then I figured I lit this instant because it can just go in the hallway to help, just in case anybody walks in or something like that. Like, this may be perfect now, but still. You never know. If that makes it too loud, let me know. And then I don't have no problem with the window being closed. I just did it for, just in case you didn't want to be in the smoke.
No, those microphones barely
Right.
hear.
Yeah. I do usually do with boom mics and stuff, so we can have windows open and they can still pick up 100%. So I just can't tell if this is a boom setup mic, because if so, but it's one of these where professional wireless microphones, their channel frequencies, yeah, channel lines are like exactly like booms compared to the what you call it, the clip-ons. Anywho, neither here or there. No one asked me questions. Shit. Baby, Annie, is you okay? Is you okay, Annie?
I'm ready to start recording.
Yes. I is ready to start talking. And it means something. Topic of the day. Why Bleezy? No. Yeah, I hate when Bleezy get like that. I'm like, it's crazy. And is you okay? Is you okay? Feel like Shamalan the God. Got over the name. Shalamon. What's his name? Shamolian. I don't know if they God at the end. Feeling like God. Oh, did you press start already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't hear the action. Yeah, my action type. I needed action, y'all. Okay, so.
Just this camera, the other two aren't showing anything.
Oh, okay, bet. I seen that whole blinking. I just was unsure. So let's give a recap, run it back right quick. Let's talk about Megan, her choices. And I don't want to talk about Megan per se. I really want to talk about like choices as a woman and what you should be willing to make and what you should know you should have made because of who you are. So I'm a firm believer that some people didn't have it, but if you believe that you deserve it, then it'll come a time and place where a time in your life where you're in this place and you're like, hold on, wait, I know what I like. I know I love doing this. I know I love going out. I know I love being a bed bug. Like, I know I love that, okay? That's important to know what you do love about self, right? But let's go deeper than that. What's more important about what you love about self is are you excited that you actually have that love about self for that? For self. Like, this is for self. Okay? This item is for self. Do you love the item that you're giving self? Do you love that self gets to receive the item you just gave it? Okay? Now, are you excited that that's the item that popped up in your world? Okay? Are you excited that yourself is going to receive an item such as that. Okay. And we go further to that. Do you believe that that item was actually meant for you, or believe that that item just popped up in your world? Do you believe yourself was meant to get that item out of all the other items? Or do you believe self deserves to receive or be given an item such as that? You have to, what we say, do you believe? Are you excited? Do you love? Okay, now I'll get you with this, okay? I love to be excited about what I believe in. I believe in everything I love that gets me excited. I am excited about all things that I got to believe and now love. I love all my beliefs because they have me excited. And I believe all the things I love because I'm excited to even have that love. That's why the three go together. Because without believing and without loving and without excitement, without having all of them, it's like a cat in the box. You don't know. And with picking one or the other, you do know what is separating or subtracting itself from the bigger picture. You could be choosing to maneuver based off love. And one day you would realize that, hey, you love to be here, but you're not even excited to be here. Hold on, wait. It's full circle. We made it full circle. Let's go into who we want to talk about today, okay? So, Clay woke up one day and was like, man, I love this. I love it so much. Man, I believed in it so much. But today, I'm not excited. I'm not excited about what I love. I'm not excited about what I believe. I didn't believe she could love me like this, and I didn't know I would love her like this, but I love her. I've had this love before. I didn't have this love before, but this love really doesn't excite me. It nourishes me. It keeps me comfortable. It brings me gems and it brings me satisfaction. But, baby, I'm not excited. Even our explorations have me thrilled. But I have a lack of excitement. Huh. And then it's like, well, if I gotta choose love and belief over excitement, I'm going with excitement every time. Even if I choose to keep love or belief active. And what do we call that? Well, you know, occasionally people love to talk about side pieces, and sneaky links, and side chicks and stuff like that. Well, listen, Clay could have left Megan because he knew this wasn't his type of excitement in the end. Or Clay could have just been like, well, fuck it. Duck it. We're gonna be together forever. But behind your back, I'm gonna go do things that make me excited. And then you're gonna blame me for being a bad guy because I wanted to keep the perfect one while still going to find excitement because my perfect one was not excited enough for me. Which one do you want? I seen a video the other day that was like, in 2026, people is telling us to like cheat on him back, cheat on her back, get them back and stay in a relationship. Baby, if 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 K and M listen to that, okay, they would be like, well, my cheat is going to find excitement. And she would be like, well, this don't excite me. But no, no, we don't know. We don't know. Like, has anybody ever asked her if she do feel excited about what's going on and what's happening? Has anybody asked, hey, do you feel like you believe the hype? Do you, hey, I done woke up and said to you, I'm unexcited. Do you still believe I believe and I believe I want to be here? Do you still believe I believe I want to be here? I woke up and said, hey, I need more than just you. I love you, but I love to have more. Is she supposed to take from that like, well, I love the fact that the love you have for me woke up one day to say, I need more love than just you. I want to love other things than you. But I don't think I ever told you you couldn't. I'm not sure, but are we gonna act like they had a conversation that said, hey, do I make you excited? And hey, if I ever don't fulfill your excitement, but we know individuals may use the word satisfaction. If I don't satisfy you, what are you going to do in return? Okay? Think about that. I'm sorry. I could not hear over myself. Like, I hope I'm still good, y'all. So, are we still running? Bloopers. So anyway, so yeah, so it's like, am I really supposed to believe that they had those conversations? Hey, is everything I do making you excited? Do you know what excitement means in living? Period. That's a conversation had. Like, people all the time, and I know I'm jumping around. Point of conversation. Let's jump from point to idea to section to paragraph. Let's jump everywhere we can jump at. Why? Because neither one of us stated, hey, like, we're gonna have this conversation like A and B and then C and D, and I don't want you to interject and don't cut me off and don't, hey, calm down. If we didn't discuss that prior, if I interject you, you shouldn't feel offended. And if I cut you off, please stay unoffensive, okay? Because you never told me if that bothers you or disrespects you or triggers you. I don't know this, so I don't mind read, and I'm not going to presume that it does. So, do they mind read? Should they presume that this could have happened? Man, that's like, what's that thing like what's that, was premeditated? Yeah, I don't think they could premeditated what they're going through. They could have added a safety net or a clutch or tools to pivot when this showed up in their relation. They could have done that, but we don't know if they did. We would need like maybe our own podcast, like, well, we need them to do a podcast, and we're like, hey, can you tell us what conversations y'all had to get in a relationship? Like, what were the is the word preliminary factors? I would hope that was correct. The pre-factors that, hey, this is how we can get together. Hey, this is how we're gonna stay together. And if you ever wake up feeling like this ain't for you, this is what we should do with each other before we decide that what we woke up on was what we should end our day on. Because if you wake up mad, I would really hope if I could help you to be happy, less mad by the end of your night when you go to sleep. So if you wake up like, I'm not with you today, I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure, like, hey, by the time you're ready to go to sleep, you're like, you know what, I wanna deal with you today. Just a little bit though, just a little bit, not too much, not too much. I'm not asking for too much. Just a little bit. I wanna deal with you just a little bit. Cool. So yeah. So I think that it's very important to discuss your preferences, with someone. You know what you prefer, what you like, you know, and what interests you. I think that once someone could understand why those are your preferences and your interests and your like wants, like when they can understand why that is, then and only then you could be like, hey, well, I want to tell you how I'm excited about this. Okay, steps. Step one, step two, steps to life. Steps. You got step with one foot, step with the other. You hop with both. You never learned how to use them separately. Okay, you gotta be bunny hopping the whole life. Crazy. My bad. It just shocked me. I was so right. Okay, so excuse my language. So why I am here today is because I want to, and this interests me. When did I get here? I got here when I was interested enough to make it and when I wanted to. What are you doing? Well, what I am doing is what I'm interested in, and what I am doing is what I want to. Which are you? Which way I am being is the way I'm interested, or the way that interests me, and which way I'm going to be is the way I want to. Okay, we got when, what, why, and which. Four. Okay, but aren't there 5 of those? There's 4 whys, right? Why, what, when, and which. And then there's an H, which is how. Okay. Oh. Apologies, cough right into the mic. Oh my mommy. So after an individual has understood my whys, my 4 whys, that means like they understood why I'm coming how I'm coming, why my how is gonna be my how. And now they can understand my how. They can comprehend my how. Because here's the thing. I would rather someone understand my My four W's. Why, what, when. Oh, it wasn't which. It was where. Where am I? Where are you? Where I'ma be is where I'm interested. And where I want to be is where I'm gonna be at. Boom. And which wasn't it. But if you ask which, it could be it too. I think it was 8 for real. Who knows? We're learning every day, right? So, right, my 5 W's, or my 4 W's, I believe someone should understand it. Because, like, I went through life and I looked under rocks, I looked under tables, I looked under, the lines that were on top. And when there was a line underneath, some called it me looking between the lines. But I always seen it as me looking underneath the line that was presented to me. Okay. So after looking under so much, I realized I had to pay attention to where I was standing at. Because sometimes I would stand places and I had no idea what was under me standing there. What does that really mean? Imagine me standing on a platform and I am doing music or I am doing a show. I am comedy. It doesn't matter. I'm living my best life. I'm dancing. Who cares? Okay. I'm on this platform and I have not been informed that underneath the platform there is a missing brick crate board. Okay. And if if I step like too fast to the left without keeping my foot on the right, I could like flip it or some consequence is gonna happen. Well, because I don't know this information, no one told me, and I didn't check. Because it's not the fact that no one told me. If there was nobody around and just a random platform here, I still have to do my own due diligence. And what? Check my surroundings above, within, inside, and under. Okay? So, imagine if I am so powerful, like I love self growth. I am the authority figure of myself. I am my guardian. So, yes, I'm ruling who I am. And who I am believes that I should do my due diligence and check my surroundings for me. So, I'm like, what's under there? I'm like, what? It's missing a leg. It's missing some bricks. Instantly, I'm like, well, could I still use it? First thought, right? And then the other me pops up, like when we got the angels on our shoulders and stuff in the movies, the other angel pops up like, uh, but is you gonna pay attention after you dive deep into the experience and watch your feet? You right, dang. So this one says, you know what? I have the ability to fix it and then use it still. So I'm gonna fix it so that way I can use it as it is after I fix it and be able to dive deep into the experience and not watch my feet. Boom. Problem solved. If there was a problem, obstacle, hurled if it was an obstacle. Let me just make a point to that. Everything that gets solved doesn't have to be a bad or a negative result for the problem. There are great math problems and great science and social studies and language problems that when you solve it, It was magical. Like when we got electricity, it was a problem. We don't have lights. We don't have electricity. Let's solve it. It got solved. Now we run around with lights, leaving them on, like we just taking them for granted. Okay, so that needs to be a true like base, general, universal concept. And let's just say like it's a good universal love concept. I am working on universal love. You know, like just having pause. That bit was loud for me. Couldn't hear myself talk. Not at all. That was disrespectful, you see. So, okay, let's get back. So, universal concepts out of love, universal love concepts. Like, I know I love to solve problems so that way I can feel like I solved my problem so fast. It was really just an obstacle I hurdled, and I don't even do track for real. Yeah, it's just track in my reality. Imagine that. So, so boom, like so imagine that, right? Let's 360 again, okay? Just because one of us can wake up and have these ideas, these thoughts, and these like this feeling within our core, like, yes, it is a problem. It is a problem. But if you just allow yourself to keep the problem within the context of the problem, like, I woke up like this, and it doesn't have to be like this when I get dressed, because it doesn't have to start like this when I start getting dressed. I want to say when I was getting dressed today, I wasn't going through what I was going through off of what I woke up to today. If it's that tough of a problem, you know? So let's solve it quickly, okay? I believe that I just, I don't know what happened. And social media is wild. So, like, do I think their problem should have made it to social media so fast? I think they chose what they did, and it just happened like that. Do I believe that this is going on in so many worlds, but because their high status, we got to know about theirs so soon. The conundrum, the cat in the box, where I learned the word conundrum and love it ever since that day. I'm like, what a conundrum. And the statement cat in the box, like someone said it to me out of spite, and I was just like, I like what you said there. I'm gonna bring that into my world. As you're telling me, I don't listen to you. Okay, I like this though. I'm gonna listen to this and incorporate it into my life. I know how to do it. So, boom, the cat in the box. You did. So the cat in the box is like, I've seen a lot of like, and even I've been raised on. I kind of grew up around this as well. Like, you know, want to be a wife, want to run the household, want to be a one woman man, want to be like loyal and down to earth and down for Bay. Okay. and also keep, what y'all do behind doors, and y'all secrets is y'all secrets, and the counselor. And if you can work it out, I don't think you need therapy. But before you end it, y'all should be in therapy before y'all break up, because now this is a connection, this is a togetherness. You dig? I was definitely brought up around that 100%. Like, whether I brought me up around it or I allowed it to be brought up around me, it came. And I enjoyed the gems it dropped into my logical mind for perspectives. So, do I perceive that their their department of departing was so, the cat's out the bag, publicized by them, individually. Like, she literally wrote what she wrote. I don't know what he did, but at least she definitely wrote how she felt and that it happened. Like, you got 20 homegirls or one best friend. Y'all couldn't talk about it first. Y'all don't got no therapist where you could have just like text your therapist first. Like, even if you were like, but we had a conversation for 5 hours, I couldn't get through to him, he just couldn't get through to me, and we just said, fuck, forget it, we're done. Okay, okay, that's cool. I'm still asking, like, you ain't have no friend and you ain't have no therapist. Hey, shorty, this was a tough one. Because if we're going to look at you like, oh, you did everything right, and this is what we are thinking we are supposed to do right to get a man, and look at that catch. And then even on the man's behalf, men like, how you mess up, how you fumbled this, how he fumbled a hurt. Because we looking at hers like balls to catch in a game. And if you fumble it, you, like, what happens to the game? Like, are you still in it? Or like, yeah, yeah, there's no or. Yeah, like, you're in a game, like, male to male. Like, that male said it, I read it, and I'm going to say it, and I just want other males to hear it, and then like say it back to another male, and I want to hear it as well still, so I can still say more about it as the female. Okay, isn't that crazy? Like, female and then male. Do we think because male has nothing in front of it, it comes first? Or do we think that because female has fee in front of it, that actually it comes first? Or we think that male is the root word and fee is the pre, and that's why we like male does come first, fee does come second. That is a cat in the box for another segment. Anywho, so boom, when a guy say, hey, you done fumbled the hurt, the bag, the hurt, because a guy, like, we gonna be like, you don't fumble the bag, and we know we in this game, and the bag is how we stay in the game, and we can still be in the same game, but we ain't got that same bag. We gotta go get a new one. Okay, that same concept on, you fumbled her. You fumbled her. You're playing a tight game, bro. You getting these shorties. You gotta get the one you love. It's a game. It is a game. Not necessarily a way of life, but a game. Okay. And if you play it right, buckets. Okay. If you fumble the ball, um, conundrum is, cat in the box is, what game is it? Is it like a tennis game where, like, when you fumble the ball, like, dang, you missed it, don't they throw you a new ball? How many sports give you a new ball to stay in the same game? And I get it. We can be like, fumble is only when you touch it and you get butterfingers. I want to use the word fumble universally. And that would just mean like fumble means it all. Like if you don't successfully complete the pass, the taking, the capture, it is fumbled. Period. If I'm not, oh, I didn't capture it. You fumbled. Period. Like let's not be so like sometimes specific or boxed in because I want you to be specific. But boxed in, let's be easy on being the boxed in. Like the cat is already in the box and we don't even know what's going on with it. So why would you want to be in the box? You think you won't know what's going on with it just because you in the box? You right, you are. You inside the box, so you gonna know what's going on in the box. So while you believe, oh, you don't got in the box, now you know what's going on in the box. Crazy part is, it was in the box. Like both of them was in the box. They wasn't in the box. They went to bed in the box. And when they woke up, they were in the box. Let me tell you why. Because they woke up like, what is going on in your life to make you come up with this? If I get out the bed right now and leave you in it, if I look all around outside what you just said to me, I just can't pinpoint what made this come into your world. The pinpoint's just not there. Like, whoa, you gotta find it. You feel me? Like, so vice versa. You feel me? Like, have you ever thought to self, like, have you, listen, thought to self, like, why did you say that to me? And then, well, because you asked me. That's what the person says, right? And then you have another thought to self that says, no, that's not what I'm asking you. I'm asking you, like, what about me gives off that that is what you should say to me? That is what I deserve to be said something to. Like, I deserve to have that said to me, or even like, what did I do to make you think like that should be in our conversation? You know, and you're right. Is what the word was. What did I do? Um, what am I being like? Uh, why? In the end, why? Like, you know, it's like sometimes when why is said, it's like, it's not that I'm asking you why because I'm confused. I'm genuinely like, who am I to have gotten myself in this situation? And this is what's happening. Like, I know I'm in the best ever. So, like, what did I not do? Or what am I doing too much of that this is what's coming at me? Why? Like, why did I never notice it? Why was I unable to take note of what I never noticed because I was noting everything I knew got noticed and thought that would keep me noticeable in something I still haven't noticed is pulling away from keeping me. But I have a lot of notes here to why I thought I knew why I was going to be kept. But I'm noticing that it doesn't matter, that these notes don't matter. Did I notice the incorrect things? Well, I believe that you will notice like what you love to be, what you love to do. 360. Take it back. 360. You have to notice that, hey, I love cooking for families, for one person, for kids, for nobody. I like cooking for the gram. I like cooking for to throw it away. Like, I just like cooking. I went to school for it. I took classes on it. It's just what I love. I love cooking, okay? If you love cooking, then why would you take notes on who you cook for? Why would you take notes on why you cooked for who you chose to cook for? Because you love to cook. That don't got nothing to do with you being noticeable. Like, what makes ones noticeable is that they actually love every way they are. And they love to be exactly the way they are, no matter what is offered to them, what is never presented to them, and what they only have in front of them being told to accept. Okay, that is noticeable. And when you can absolutely like be yourself, when like, hey, you're being presented with this, and nothing else is on the table. Is yourself, like, I like the word innovative, okay? Let's give it a try. Or are you innovative enough to be like, hey, self, I know how to get around this. We don't gotta compromise, okay? Let's negotiate sometimes, right? So I see what you want to offer me, and I really want to accept it. Uh, though before I do accept it, this is what I gotta get done, okay? Um, is it cool for me to accept that like at 4 p.m.? Because at 2 p.m. I'm doing this, at 10 p.m. I'm on this, and at the other times is so much going on that 4 seems like the best time to accept what you just offered me, you know? And let's go with it, because you offered me something and never put a time on it. So there was no way I was going to put myself in a box and then say, I have a time limit on it. But because I do have some time limits going on in my life, I'm going to bring a limit of time to the box that I can control. So doesn't that make you, like, remind you of, like, what's that movie when they got a hall pass? They love each other so much they got a hall pass. And maybe that's why, and nowadays when I seen that video of Shorty being like, I don't even trust dating these days, people just telling us to cheat back and stay together. Hey, 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 hey. You right. That's hard, okay? These folks need to remember it was one time we seen in that movie that it was like, yo, I'm gonna give you the hall pass. And look, this hall pass was like, tell me everything I want to know. This hall pass was like, you better not let me catch anything I want to know. And this hall pass was like, you better even act like you ain't even use it for real. Okay? Okay? And then that hall pass was like, we got one together. Can we still do this together? Can we hall pass with each other? On me, can we hall pass with each other? Okay. Yo, listen. If you could just remember in your memories that you watched the show, you watched the TV, you've seen enough TVs in people's lives where that was a show they put on. that was good enough for today. That you can recall how to maneuver, how to be innovative in boxes that you have yet to step within. Let me say it again. Let me say it again. I ain't gonna say all of it though. I'm gonna say you are creating ways and tools to be able to maneuver, okay? Right? Or you are being innovative, creating tools in ways to control how you are gonna maneuver or move within a box you have it even stepped in yet, but have been presented to. Because that is one thing I have noticed. We almost all humans get presented a box. Now, granted, all humans may not ever see that box be presented, and some humans didn't even know it was a presentation when they were shown the box. Okay? Some humans buy the box, don't even know it, and some people sell their box to other humans. It knows it, okay? So, and some people love out of the box and was like, I'm not getting into none of y'all boxes because I know it, that I know this. My own box that I have is my box of comfortability. These are the things that make me comfortable, okay? Wherever I go, wherever I'm at, whenever I'm there, however I got there, why I'm even there, and who is there as well. Now I gave you all the A's, you know, say why, when, where, we, who you did, I don't know where I went, who you gonna be, who you interested in. I'm interested in myself, and I'm gonna be what I want to be. Who you want to be? I want to be me. Me just use a word. Anyway, so so like some people get to watch a box being given to someone and are being sold to them, or even watch a presentation of a box and literally like have to be like, hey, this is a good box, but here's the rules and regulations. And what I've noticed is sometimes when people are offering these boxes, they are offering boxes with restrictions and requirements and preferences and duties and responsibilities, okay? But on occasion, I have yet to see too many boxes being offered. In the inclusion area, they have included regulation and rules, boundaries, ifs, and end results, and corruption consequences. Okay? Like, I think all those are very much important. Like, you need to know what's your consequence if you corrupt me, if you corrupt this, if you corrupt my mind, if you do something corruptive, you need to know your consequences. Because am I going to be corruptive back? That's the conundrum. That's the cat in the box we don't know. Don't even make me think like I gotta know. I don't even want to know if I am. So don't be corruptive to me. Please. You know? It'd be like, hey, you got some boundaries of what you won't do or what you're willing to do for me? Or what's your boundaries because you just got that boundary. And it don't matter who I am, but you're going to do that regardless, right? But what's that boundary where it matters who I am, and because of who I am, you going to say like this boundary, you going to let it go. You just regulate it differently. You ain't even letting it go. You going to regulate it differently because if you regulate something differently, why you got to let it go? Just regulate it differently. Cat in the box. That's gonna be like my hashtag. A cat in the box. I got a cat. You wanna get in the box? Oh, I'm so apologetic. It was not supposed to go south. Crazy. And so, blow my legs. That's not made for kids. So, boom. Rules. Okay? You ever been to somebody's house and you take your shoes off because it looks so clean, and they be like, you ain't got to take your shoes off, and it gets you. But also, you ever been to somebody's crib and you literally be like, I'm keeping my shoes on in this, and you start walking, they be like, nah, bro, take your shoes off, and you be like, what? But your floor ain't vacuumed. I don't want my socks to get dirty. Your floor look like that, like the bottom. I look at my shoe clean though. Look at my shoe real clean. Like my shoe, I don't be walking on dirty stuff. So like, yo, you want my socks on your floor when your socks is filthy? Nah. Yo, let me interject on that. One day, somebody was like, you ain't got no shower shoes? Shower shoes? What I need shower shoes for? This is my location. I paid for it. Well, I think you should be having shower shoes because bacteria. What? Uh, do you have shower shoes at your house? No, because it's my house. Okay, let's do one better. Do you take your shoes off in your house? No. Well, okay then. Because if you ever walk barefooted in your house, you're still walking outside, obviously. Because you're telling me when I brought this location and I cleaned it, or when I seen them clean it, it was fresh for my bacteria to get there. You telling me I should have brought something to protect my bacteria. That's cool, I accept it. But when I asked you if you use stuff to protect your bacteria, you actually just told me you don't use stuff and you do an extra step and make your bacteria worse. Now, I just want to know why you felt like you had the audacity to tell me about me, but you ain't found the audacity to tell yourself about you. And you done looked in the mirror before you came here today because you was like, you seen that the style I did. Look at I shaved today. Like whatever you want to say, but I knew you was in the mirror, and that's what's gonna matter. I knew you was in the mirror. So let's just 360 wrap this up. Feel me? I like an hour live session. It's saucy. I want y'all to tell me if I stayed on topic, if I jumped everywhere and jumped back to where I started at. Did I connect the dots? Did I have any loose ends? Did I excite you for the next segment? Ooh, let me know in the comments below. Ooh, yeah, just letting you know. I think that's important. But the wrap up is, hey, love who you are, love who you are, believe you are you no matter who's asking you to be you or who's providing a vicinity for you to continue to provide who you are in it. Love that you believe you are gonna be who you are because it excites you every time you get to just be who you are. And you love that. You love that you could just be who you are. And you believe that that's a good quality. And the fact that you got to start building that comfortability to say, hey, I believe when I come into your world, you are giving me a platform to say a safe sanctuary or a safe haven, secure location, a safe house, safe zone, whatever, okay? That you're allowing me to say that I believe I can bring my presence to this variable location, and I'm gonna find love and excitement to be here. I'm gonna be able to do exciting things that I love and believe in, and I'm going to love all these new beliefs that I have came upon while being here, and I'm excited about that. And I think if you invest in that mindset, invest in those characteristics, invest in that type of way to be, I think it is a type of way to be. All three is to be a type of way. You dig? I do believe that getting yourself into situations will become easier. and easier in a sense of like, yes, anybody can walk away. Though no bodies, though, would ever walk away because of strife and stress and, like anger and like defeat. Nah, it wouldn't. It wouldn't happen. Like, because like if I believed and I loved and I was excited enough to know like I was meant to be here. I got here. I'm meant to be here. I'm meant to be wherever God said I'm being at. I'm meant for it. When I'm meant to leave, I will depart the same way, loving, full of excitement, full of belief that I believe I'm supposed to be going right now. I'm excited. I got all of that, and it's time to see me on my way. I love that I was here long enough to get all of this. I love that who I am was able to be here with these who I am, and baby, I get to leave these who I am, and they stay here, but I get to go explore more who I am. I'm excited about. I'm gonna do a good job. I believe it. I just believe it. Excited. Okay, I love that excitement. If if you just incorporate that into your spirit, baby, even when you reincarnate, you gonna have a more freedom life. Oh, my Lord, imagination. Thank you so much for tuning in to Nitty Live TV, Uncensored Truth. I am, you dig, Shae-Nitty Live TV, aka Shae-Nitty and LMLK. Um, Stay lit and remember, you are creative. You are an adult from the moment your mind starts doing adulting, and you are a walking experience. So keep up your creative value in everything you experience, and always be the adult when you experience and when you're being creative, because your creativity is always going to keep you childlike. And as an adult, you would love to experience that childlike in you every time it comes out, because like you have to adult. That's what it is. You have adult bones. That's what it is. Like, but you never have to let go of the child within you. So be able to put the child, energy into your creative value and experience it for the rest of your adult life. So creative adult experience to the fullest. I'm out. Thank you. Okay. Now, I call someone to stop this. Or maybe it clicks on an hour. Just in case it doesn't. It's crazy how like if you can name like, hey, follow me on a I do write books though. Like you could go read my book. It's Creative Adult Experience University Self Growth Edition. Yeah, you go buy that. And then come back here and deal with this and then catch me outside. Definitely stay off my medias. Like my bad. Do I need to do another ending? Like thank you for being on NittyLive TV. You dig what I'm saying? Or thank you for tuning in to Creative Adult Experience Uncensored Truth. You know, hashtag Creative Adult Experience the University. Hashtag Uncensored Truth. I am LMLK, aka Lachey. Because let's be honest, if you're really not gonna go look up my medias, I'm pretty sure NittyLiveTv, Shae-Nitty, and stuff like that, you don't need to know. Now, y'all, obviously, I'm on Shae-Nitty page, but still, like, I'm pretty sure I probably should present this like LMLK because Shae-Nitty erotica. I don't know about all that. Like, y'all still gonna listen to me unless you know my life and my freedom for real. You should listen to me more because I'm debt free and full of freedom. Like, that accumulated debt from your parents ain't got nothing to do with you. Leave it alone. All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. That was an hour and 16 minutes. Um, I have been to St. Louis. I actually went to school in Hazelwood, East Missouri, aka St. Louis area or something across the bridge. So Hazelwood East. That's actually where I went to high school at. So yeah. Follow me on the YouTube, subscribe y'all. This is me on live. Like I'm working on my podcast lifestyle. So some days I'll look better, but this was a test shoot, so I look good regardless. But them real like, yo, y'all, I'm coming here to spit that juice and I want to look good while I do it. Like so good, just see me swagged out. You like, dang, I wanna do what she's saying because I might look like her tomorrow. Clock it. That's when I'm gonna get the gots because the gimme got, and I got the gimmies to be gotten. Yeah, I'm out.